Hey there, boaters. I'm Captain Stacey Hanrahan, and welcome to Friday's episode of The Boaters TV. First up, our Captain's Caption photo was provided by Anna Solopoulos. We'll reveal the caption of the day at the end of the show. Now in ship shape, adding nautical netting. Brought to you by Blue Water Sailing Magazine. For all the do-it-yourselfers out there, we've got a fairly easy project for you today. If you've ever thought about adding netting to the lifelines of your boat, Blue Water Sailing Magazine's Mark Cork can walk you through the steps. Netting strung between your boat's lifelines and tow rails can prevent children, pets, and even you from taking an unplanned swim. Netting can also stop large head sails from falling into the sea when wrestling them to the deck on a blustery day. And some novice sailors simply feel safer with it. Netting can be bought in a roll or by the foot. Measure along the length of your top guardrail wire before going to the store, and keep in mind that netting stretches so it can be easy to buy too much. Before rigging any netting, be sure to check the condition of your lifelines and stanchions. Plus, any bent or cracked swaged fittings should be replaced. Mark says it's okay to use plastic cable ties to attach the netting, but he prefers whipping that can be easily cut in an emergency. Plus, cable ties are degraded by UV, which can make them brittle. Adding netting to your boat is a simple project that normally takes about 2 hours to complete. But be careful to do a good job, since a sloppy one can spoil the lines of your boat. If you'd like Mark to walk you through the steps, read his entire article at www.bwsailing.com. And now it's time for our Boat Test Reports feature of the week. We'll take a look at the 45 Pilot from Mainship.
Today we're going to take a look at the 45 Pilot. So if you'll join me in the cockpit, we'll begin our walkthrough. The broad swim platform and the wide transom door make it simple and safe to get on board. But I believe the thing that you're going to appreciate the most is this cockpit galley. You've got a grill, a sink, and an ice maker. Now I'm going to take you down into the engineering spaces. There's a couple things I was impressed with. Number one, there's a lot of room to get into it. And number two, how quiet it is, even with the generator running inside. Although there isn't stand-up room in here, you can see you have room to get around these engines and do routine service, and lots of room for your tools and large storage items. Walking around the bow, I felt comfortable with adequate handholds around. The windlass foot controls are exposed forward, yet you have remote controls back at the helm. The salon is going to be your private getaway. You have a couple of bar stools and a bar, a movable chair, and a small L lounger with an adjustable height table. The cabin's well lit with natural light, largely due to the sunroof that we have. The rich wood accents that Mainship is well known for really strike you here at the helm. I always enjoy the feel of a standard wood ship's wheel. At the helm, I found I had good visibility fore and aft, and the wood helm station accented the instrumentation nicely. On an extended cruise, you're going to spend a lot of time in the galley. I enjoy cooking myself, and I can imagine myself here doing the work. I have a preparation top with a double sink. One of the features I do like is a double drawer refrigerator and a double drawer freezer. I also have an oven and a microwave combination with a coffee maker. The power panels are split, with one under the side of the helm and the battery management center and another 12-volt panel under the steps. The double bed in the guest cabin means your guests can relax as you do at night. Although the door arrangement to the head is a bit inconvenient, often this arrangement would be without benefit of a day head or a separate guest head. Rather than a huge step up, this Queen Island bed has a small step, making it easier to climb into bed after a long day. In this case, they've got a feature that I don't often see on something this size. You have a tub on board. So if you enjoy relaxing in the tub after a warm day, you're going to enjoy this. The 45 Pilot measures 47 feet 9 inches length overall, with a beam width of 15 feet 6 inches. She displaces 40,000 pounds and carries a total of 777 gallons of fuel. She has a draft of 3 feet 8 inches and a bridge clearance of 18 feet 8 inches. This model is offered with twin engines from either Yanmar or Cummins. I tested the 45 Pilot with 3 people on board and full tanks on Biscayne Bay in Miami, Florida. She ran smooth in turns and was quite inside with a maximum of 83 dBA at top end. She cut through the chop of passing boats without crashing, proving a smooth ride can be expected. She reached a top speed of 29.3 miles per hour at 3,380 RPM with twin Yanmar 440 horsepower 6LY3 STPs installed. Her best cruise seemed to be at 2,750 RPM for a range of 632 miles on a full tank of diesel.
Thanks to BoatTEST for that report. To see more of the Mainship 45 pilot, you can cruise on over to BoatTEST website at www.boattest.com. And next in Yada Yada Yada, the Central Park of the Seas. Royal Caribbean International is bringing a slice of the Big Apple out to sea. Project Genesis will launch in late 2009 with a football field length area they're calling Central Park. It's a design in which the center of the ship opens to the sky. Central Park will be landscaped with tropical foliage, including seasonal flowers and trees that are 2.5 decks high. 334 staterooms will overlook the grounds, most with private balconies. Central Park will also feature alfresco dining, boutiques, and an art gallery. And night guests will enjoy concerts and street performances. But its most popular attraction may be the Rising Tide Bar, the first moving bar at sea. While guests are enjoying drinks, the entire bar will slowly ascend and descend 3 levels. 2.6 million people vacationed on cruise ships in 2007. It seems that cruise ship companies are looking to go bigger and better with each year. When Project Genesis launches, it will be the largest cruise ship in the world, with 16 decks, the ability to carry 5,400 passengers, and weigh 220,000 gross tons. Now that's a big ship. Its home port will be Fort Lauderdale, Florida. To learn more, go to www.royalcaribbeangenesis.com. Now it's time to reveal Stacey's TheBoaters.com Sealebrity profile pick of the day, which is Captain Karen Randolph and her 17-foot Boston whaler, Flip Flop. Karen has been boating her entire life and even lived her first year of life on a sailboat that her parents built together. She enjoys fishing and diving the waters of Florida and the Bahamas. Karen simply loves the ocean and everything about it. Welcome to the Boaters and congrats on your Sealebrity status. And finally today, the Captain's Caption of the day is, "Now if I can only pick up that cigar with my right foot." Submitted by Tom Bendowski. And that'll do it for this episode of the Boaters TV. See you back here on Monday.